Soybean oil prices hiked by Taka 14 per litre. LDC graduation. Chief Advisor asks taking measures ensure maximum benefits. BNP to hold meeting with Chief Advisor tomorrow demanding polls roadmap. An ACC files case as Tulip received flat using Rajuk influence. Those were the headlines, sponsored by Akij Boshir Glass. Good evening, viewers. I'm Riti Prova with English Bulletin. The government raised retail prices of both branded and non-branded soybean oil. Following a meeting at the Secretariat on Tuesday afternoon, Commerce Advisor Sheikh Boshiruddin said the price of bottled soybean oil has been increased by Taka 14 to Taka 189 per litre, while that of non-branded loose soybean oil rose by Taka 12 to Taka 169 per litre. The decision came following a review meeting at the Secretariat on the import and supply of edible oil. Earlier on April 13, the Bangladesh Vegetable Oil Refiners and Vashnapati Manufacturers Association announced a hike in oil prices by Taka 14 per litre through a notice. Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammad Yunus issued directives to take necessary precautionary measures to keep each sector of Bangladesh unaffected and ensure maximum benefits as the country remains confident to smoothly graduate from the LDC status. Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shofikul Alam disclosed this at a press conference at Foreign Service Academy on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Chief Advisor's Special Assistant Anisuzzaman Chaudhary said they have discussed all issues and listed the precautionary measures. He also said that they are working on having a separate strong trade negotiating body as there is no such trade agency to supervise the LDC graduation. BNP will hold a meeting with Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammad Yunus on Wednesday over the demands of announcement of elections, roadmap and ongoing issues. The BNP delegation will also clear their position on reforms. The interim government is yet to make it clear whether the polls will take place in December or the month of June next year. Several leaders of the newly formed party NCP as well as an advisor of the interim government have commented that they want to see the present government in power for next 5 years. BNP leaders say such statements over the polls create confusion and distrust in the political field. It is not good for the interim government and the political parties as well. The Anti-Corruption Commission ACC has filed a case against British MP Tulip Siddique for allegedly accepting a flat in Taka's Gulshan without payment. ACC Director General Akhtar Hussain confirmed the matter to journalists today. According to the case statement, Tulip allegedly received the flat located at Gulshan 2 from Eastern Housing Limited as illegal remuneration. Meanwhile, a Dhaka court has issued arrest warrants against 29 people, including ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her son Shojib Wazir Joy in 2 separate cases filed over scam in allocating plots in Rajuk Purbachal project. The ACC also filed a case against former Khulna lawmaker Ponchonon Bishas on charge of having wealth through undisclosed income. No big shots taking stance against the mass uprising of July are being spared. Home Affairs Advisor of the interim government, retired Lieutenant General Jahangir Alam Chaudhary, said measures are being taken against them. He came up with a comment in reply to a query of journalists at the Secretariat on Tuesday morning following a law and order meeting. Claiming that the law and order situation in the country is improving, he said the Chaitra Sankranti and Pohela Boishakh were celebrated peacefully with the assistance of all. Replying to another query, the advisor said if a big shot becomes criminal, the person is not being spared. In another development briefing on model Meghna Alum, Chief Advisor Special Assistant Khoda Box Chaudhary said measures were taken against her as per the existing law. No unlawful thing has been done against her. The unity will return again through which the fascism has been defeated, says National Consensus Commission Vice Chairman Ali Riaz. He made the comment at the beginning of the meeting with political party National Democratic Movement NDM on its reform proposals at LD Hall of the Parliament on Tuesday morning. He expressed hope to complete the initial meetings with political parties within May. Following the meeting, NDM Chief Bobby Hazaz said the Administration Reform Commission has recommended citizen committee at district and Upazila level in a bid to give privilege to a newly formed political party. The NDM has rejected the recommendations to hold local government elections before the national polls. The NDM chairman also observes that the Reform Commission's main job should be the trial and ban of Awami League as a party of fascism. Now a short break. We will be back soon with Kuwait students demand VC resignation, break lock to enter dormitories. ACC raid at BCB, various irregularities detected including BPL ticket sale. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. Protesting students of Khulna University of Engineering and Technology, Kuwait, have announced a one-point demand calling for resignation of the VC. At the same time, they broke the locks and entered residential halls. On Tuesday afternoon, protesting students at a press conference at Students' Welfare Centre announced one-point demand calling resignation of Vice-Chancellor Professor Mohammad Masood. Shortly after that, they started breaking the locks to enter 6 residential halls. Last night, following a syndicate meeting, Kuwait Authority announced a decision of temporary expulsion of 37 students. It also announced decision to reopen the residential halls on May 2 and resume academic activities from May 4. Police have detained 2 staff members of a coffee shop in Taltola area of Kilgaon in Taka for beating a woman with a stick. Rampura police said manager of the Apon Coffee House, Alamin, along with another staff, Shubho, were taken into custody. Since the woman could not be located, police filed a case as the plaintiff. Video of the incident, which took place on 11th April, went viral on social media and sparked outrage among netizens. In the video, some staff members were seen standing in front of the coffee house with the woman. One of them was seen trying to forcefully drive her out of the shop by grabbing her neck. Then another employee was seen hitting her on both legs twice with a stick. Viewers, will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. Now news around the world. At least 17 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli attacks across Gaza in the past 24 hours. 69 others have been wounded so far. Gaza's health ministry said a number of victims remain under the rubble and on the roads, unable to be reached by ambulances and civil defense crews. Most of the hospitals are overwhelmed and patients are suffering as Israeli blockade preventing the entry of medical supplies for more than a month. The government of Saudi Arabia afresh ordered all hotels, motels, rest houses and local residents in Mecca not to provide accommodation to the travellers who will travel to Saudi Arabia for Hajj this year without valid documents or permits. Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Hajj and Umrah has introduced significant changes for the upcoming Hajj pilgrimage, while the Ministry of Tourism has issued the new order. This will come into effect from April 29 and will expire after the end of the Hajj. US President Donald Trump's administration has announced to freeze $2.3 billion federal funding for Harvard University over the rejection of its policy changes demand from the administration. The move came just hours after Harvard President Alan M. Garber issued a resounding rebuke of the Trump administration's demands. Rejecting government's demands, Garber said such interference was unprecedented and beyond federal authority. Now sports news. Anti-Corruption Commission ACC has conducted an enforcement operation of Bangladesh Cricket Board in relation to various allegations of irregularity and corruption. A special ACC team conducted the operation at BCB headquarters on Tuesday afternoon. According to ACC, it received several complaints of irregularities in terms of local cricket tournaments and financial corruption. There was also a matter related to ticket sales as well as in relation to the BPL T20. From the 3rd to the 10th season of BPL, BCB had revenue from ticket sales of about Taka 15 crores 60 lakhs. But in 11th season, BCB sold tickets themselves and the income stood at around Taka 13 crores. The ACC is also gathering information on misappropriation of Taka 19 crore in the tournament, marking Mujib 100 year. Before ending the bulletin, Akij Boshir Glass top stories once again. Soybean oil prices hiked by Taka 14 per litre. LDC graduation, Chief Advisor asks taking measures ensure maximum benefits. BNP to hold meeting with Chief Advisor tomorrow demanding polls roadmap. ACC files case as Tulip received fat using Raju influence. Kuwait students demand VC resignation, break lock to enter dormitories. ACC raid at BCB, various irregularities detected including BPL ticket sale. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with ATN News.